One day, hopefully, being able to play tango music. I'm Carlos. I am originally from Spain. I'm from a small village in the north of Spain. It's close to the sea, and it is a very beautiful place. There's a lot of tradition of seafaring and a lot of this type of seafood, and that was always a big influence. But I never really found tango when I was in Spain. I found tango when I came to India, and of course, my whole tango journey is tied to my wife Aditi, and together, after we got married, we decided we would like to dance. We always felt like dance was a big part of how we met, how we connected. And so when we got married, we were searching, and in Pune we found classes with Olvin and Mitale, and very quickly we found it was really nice, right? That we really liked the music, we really liked the connection, we really liked the intimate part, the social circle. And then when we came to Auroville, we were like, oh wow, there is a place like this where such ideas are experimented with, and they're trying to actually take this to the next level and somehow reach those ideals, perhaps not in our generation, but slowly going towards there. The kind of tango that we like is rooted on simplicity and on comfort and on this idea of intimacy around each other, around the music. I can see myself slowly, I guess, shifting towards, very slowly, but towards a more mature dancer. When you look at the, say, old milongueros, they are not really doing that much. But still everybody would want to dance with them. Maybe perhaps that one day somebody dances with me and I just walk slowly and pause, and at the end of it we are both in a state of almost ecstasy, right? When you are dancing tango, you are dancing to the music, at the same time you are dancing with someone, at the same time you are, like I'm saying, you are hearing the lyrics, at the same time you are in a special place with friends. At the same time, maybe you are thinking, oh, I would like to one day go to Buenos Aires. Oh, at the same time, you are thinking, oh, I just met this other person who has taught me this at the same time. So I'm going to have to call tango like the spirit of tango. It's something that is always floating around and that sometimes I engage with, but it's always in different places. Like I was saying, for example, if I am on the piano and I'm feeling like learning a tango song, so I'm engaging with that spirit of tango, right? And then when I am dancing, it's another side of that spirit, and it all has the same color almost. You know, it's like a purple color of the spirit, or I don't know how to call it, but it's like it has that same color, same kind of feelings in all the aspects, but each time you interact with it is different. Sometimes it's not even tango, but it reminds you of that feeling. I would call it that, the spirit of tango. You know, from this realm of tango, what do you love the most, or what do you love? Because at the moment I am very excited about the lyrics and the musical structure of the songs. I'm studying a bit about musical theory and using the piano as a way to look at it, and so I'm quite excited at the moment about that part of it, and how it creates these deep feelings. Something that I am enjoying at the moment a lot, and of course, and then translating that as best as I can to the dance floor. I think that is what today I'm loving the most. When I hear very simple lyrics, there is not much music happening, but it creates this huge feeling, and why, and it's something that I've been discovering here in Oroville, and it's very exciting. Tango touches so many things that are so different, and so I'm not able to put it in a sentence. I would put it in, let's say, 3 words. One, I feel, would be the idea of intimacy, finding another human being and being able to connect and move together in an intimate way for 10 minutes. It's a level of connection that we rarely see anywhere else in our world. In terms of the music, I really connect with the feeling of melancholy, the love stories sometimes in how people are far away from their country. I feel like tango, because of the intimacy, like it also evolves into very nice friendships and lifelong, I feel, friendships that keep appearing and that keep surprising you and that keep making you a better human being. I feel it in Spanish because many of the words, they have special feelings for me. Like home. In English, home means something. In Spanish, casa means my home, right? The choice of words is very, very inspiring, very poetic. Metaphors that they use, In amarras in Spanish are the ropes that tie a boat to the dock. So how this element of, how when the tide is receding and it's pulling the boat, there's a moment when the ropes start to tighten, and so how he links that to how your ropes are still tied around my heart, and how they are tied. So such images, sometimes they touch you very deeply. Many times we don't appreciate it, but I can see the people, especially in Argentina and all, they understand, right? They know who. There is what is the orchestra, but they also know who was the composer of the music and who was the lyricist, right? From first time I danced with, I remember dancing with Mariana in Oroville Tango Festival in 2018, and there's no more surprise than that. Buenos Aires, I think, is like the final destination, right? I'm very excited to see what it will be like to explore such a place with children, and they bring so much joy and see so many different things, and it's going to be fun. So that is the dream. We are here, and that is both tango and Oroville, how they are a big part of our life.
Busco valor para partir, para alejarme, y así olvidando mi obsesión lejos de ti.